Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Game Key podcast. My name is Daniel, aka Winfeld. This is Killing, aka Tux1243. Say hello, Tux.
Hello.
Hello. Killing, tell everyone what you've been playing.
I played very much this week. I bought like 12 games in the Steam Summer Sale. Played one of them. I played Octopath Traveler. Then I played Peak with some friends. Wrong direction, perfectly. I played Peak and Dark Souls Remastered and Europa Universalis for many games. A pretty gameful week. How about you?
Well, I was going to say, I think Europa Universalis, Dark Souls, and Octopath Traveler are going to keep you busy for hundreds of hours.
Definitely. Dark Souls not this long. I will finish it. All the achievements. I'm close to my first New Game Plus. I'm finishing it.
Fair enough. I mean,
it's getting to an end.
I also spent too much money in the Steam Summer Sale. I bought every one of the Castlevania games, which is what I've been trying today. So I think that is something like 18 games or something for £20. Wasn't bad. And I bought a few other things as well that I cannot for the life of me remember. Oh yeah, I bought Ultimate Zombie Defense, Pine, Beyond Two Souls, God Eater, Little Nightmares 2, Giga Wrecker, Destiny 2, DLCs. Yeah, I bought loads as well.
Yeah, I bought Clear Obscure Expedition 33. I need to play it.
Oh.
I bought it and haven't played it yet. That's pretty sad.
Honestly, I had it day one. I think I told you, and I think it's one of the greatest games I've played recently. Honestly, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you said Game of the Year probably, and I thought, okay, I will buy it now, and never played it.
Yeah, so far it's my Game of the Year. I think it's phenomenal. I absolutely love it. So yeah, everyone play up Clear Obscure 33. And join me on stream this week for a lot of Castlevanias from the 90s and 80s. I'm going to be terrible. But anyway, we're going to jump into some gaming news. We've got quite a lot to get through, so we're just going to dive into that. And do you want to go first, or should I go first?
You should go first.
I should go
first. Because I'm prepared like this.
Yeah, you're right. We usually do it, so I go first anyway, so we don't want to change it. I'm just getting my chicken burger ready. As you can see, chicken burger.
Oh.
I know that's lunch. Right, so first up, we have... Oh, wrong one. HellHeart Breaker announced... I was on Killing Floor 3. HellHeart Breaker announced a new blend of roguelike and dating sim. Dating sims are all the rage at the moment. Of course, we've had Date Everything, including a toilet, which we've absolutely loved. And dating sims, there's also, is it Monster Dating or something? No, Monster Prom, something like that it's called. So dating sims are quite popular. Everyone needs to find love. And if you want to do it in a roguelike style dungeon crawler, well, now you can, thanks to the upcoming HellHeart Breaker. HellHeart Breaker, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So what you'll get from this one...
characters to date.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, from this one, you'll get a nice little story where you're trapped in a little city in 1920 Shanghai. In a little underworld, you've got 7 characters to date. Not as many as Date Everything, where you can date lampshades and all sorts. You got weapons and abilities, so you got 35 weapons for every occasion, as well as access to 7 skill trees. So that's quite a lot of stuff. And of course, you got plenty of side activities and mini games as well, including fishing. And I always say,
important.
I always say it. A game is not a game unless it has fishing in it. So
even League of Legends has fishing, so it's a good game.
Exactly. Put fishing in your game. It's not classified as a video game. And this one, to me, actually, I'm looking at the trailer. It looks pretty decent, to be fair. Heartbreaker. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out. When does it come out? Well, you'll be glad to know it comes out on the 31st of July, so you've only got 2 weeks to wait. You can wishlist it now on Steam and pick it up day one, like I'm going to.
Daniel wants to date. We see it.
Exactly.
But let's go away from dating and to games which got cancelled, like always. The Dying Light developer Techland confirms 2 cancelled games, but it's not due to layoffs. Amazing. No layoffs at Techland at all. They want to focus on their new Dying Light game, Dying Light the Beast, which will release for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series, and on the 21th of August. And they want to put all their effort in this game first before they start anything else. So yeah, they canceled all the other games to work on one game. I think that's better than having a team divided and make many games which are all shitty. Do one good game and we're all happy.
Yeah,
Especially Dying Light.
I think we're all just glad to see no layoffs for once.
Yeah.
Because
At
the
least for
industry
now.
is the industry is suffering at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see
Especially Xbox and
Oh, yeah,
Microsoft, what they're doing.
Yeah, honestly. I'm surprised Xbox. They're putting all. Thing about Xbox is they're putting all the emphasis into Xbox Game Pass. And if that crashes for some reason, because it is unsustainable, I don't know how to get so much money, like these developers and stuff, in Xbox Game Pass. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Dying Light, Techland. Unfortunate about the two games, but at least there's no layoffs.
At least.
Yeah, next up we have Forza Motorsport killed by recent Microsoft cuts. Speaking of layoffs and Microsoft and Xbox, it's been an absolute mess. I've only ever played one Forza Motorsport game, and I thought it's pretty good. I know they're focusing everything now on Forza Horizon, the Forza Horizon series. That's going to be their main focus now for the racing sim. So yeah, Motorsport dead, which is a shame. And after laying off a reported 9,000 staff in their recent cuts, of course, they've cut studios. Several games been cancelled. Even ZeniMax had to cancel a game, an MMO. So yeah, I'm not surprised, to be honest. And I think they've cut up to 50% of the Forza team, which is a massive amount. And they're focusing every now on Forza Horizon. So we'll see where it goes from here. If you don't know what the difference is between Motorsport and Horizon, Motorsport was more of a realistic type thing, heading towards things like Assetto Corsa, whereas Horizon is more arcadey and casual. It has a more open world element to it as well. Yeah, so Turn 10 struggling, as many are in the industry.
Yeah, talking about struggling in the industry, we have Romero Games.
Killian, everything's depressing at the moment.
Yeah, it is like that because they had to cancel the shooter for now at least, because an unknown publisher pulled away the fundings. There were rumors that their studio will be closed, but they will still be open and work on the game, and they find an alternative funding source, maybe a crowdfunding campaign, or they find a different publisher. But they need more money because making games is expensive, and no layoffs at least. But yeah, they will need to find a new money source to finish the game.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
Because, of course, after you co-found id Software and create Doom, I'm looking forward to where Romero's going with their new IP. Unfortunate. Yeah, hopefully they'll land on their feet soon. Now, do we have good news? Finally, yes, we do. Mamorukun ReCurse. I bet Killian's glad he didn't have to say that.
Yes.
The release date has been confirmed. So yeah, the remaster of the classic vertical shoot-up arcade game by G-Rev, the team at Clear River Games, has confirmed the game's global launch. Let's find out more indeed. So yeah, if you haven't heard of it, well, it's a bullet hell game. You're going to have to dodge lots of bullets. You're going to be spamming the shoot button, of course. I love these games. I actually find them more casual than they should be, even though they're called bullet hells. I find them a little bit more, just sit back, relax, and just have 10, 15 minutes of fun on them. Well, this is coming out. It's coming out for PlayStation 5, Xbox, Switch, possibly Switch 1 and 2, and PC in 2025. Does it have an exact release date? It does, September the 25th. That's when you'll be able to check this one out. And like I said, it's a remaster of a classic 2008 game released in Japan. They've been waiting to get your hands on it. You can now. And it's going to come with widescreen and controller support. It's going to come up with 3 game modes, including a story, arcade, and Netherworld's adventures, along with a gallery and online ranking, because all these games need online ranking because there's competitive edge to them all. And pretty much that's the whole reason we play them. Yeah, super exciting. 25th of September across all platforms, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC.
And we continue with good news about Monster Hunter Wilds. A few weeks ago, we talked about bad reviews at this game because it lacked of content. And Capcom is reacting. They started a new event with new quests and exclusive armor, a pendant. The result this week already started the event. From the 8th of July to the 22nd of July. It's a limited time, so more content, more quests, something to grind for. So they try to lift the game, but they still need more endgame content, which is permanent, not only at the event. But for now, there's something more to do. So if you have the game, check it out again until the 22nd of July.
Yeah, I haven't played it since the first week it came out, so I'll check out the new events. Why not? Good news continues. Endzone 2 has a full release date announced. It's currently in early access. It's going to launch on PC via Steam and GOG on July 24th. And I think that is 2 weeks away. So yeah, it's 11 days away. So it's like a week on Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it is. So yeah, it's going to come full release. What you're going to get raiders are coming back. You're going to get vehicle combat with full release. You get multi-settlement survival. You're going to get isolated zones, each with unique resources and threats. It's going to have trade and expeditions, dynamic disasters, including storms, drought, toxic rain. And you're going to get tons of new content like education system, upcycling, bulletin boards, hunting, electricity. Imagine electricity in a game. You're getting it all. And if you don't know what Endzone 2 is, it's a post-apocalyptic survival game. It's going to have lots of survival elements to it. And it's going to be absolutely brutal. Looking forward to this one.
No, it looks good and promising.
It does.
But that's it for the good news. We have bad news. Probably not for many people, to be honest. Because Steel Hunters, Mech shooter, is closing down in October. The game released on the 2nd of April, so just 3 months ago. It is a free-to-play mech shooter, and it is already unsustainable to continue development in this game. So the studio decided to shut it down in 90 days. So you have until the 8th of October to get in the game, test it, play it, and then really shut down. The game doesn't have many players. The peak was 4,000 players on the release day. It's a PvPvE game, extraction shooter. We have many of them right now, so the market is very full. And so nobody is interested. Especially mecha games are a niche, in my opinion. There are no many fans of this kind of games, so Steel Hunters didn't work, and so they want to use their money a different way. Don't waste more money than they need. And yeah, you can play it until the 8th of October.
Yeah. We say every week, don't we? Mech shooters are a niche, and I don't know anyone that plays them. And they
Yeah,
always seem to
that's the
fail.
problem. Yeah, they're getting developed, but nobody likes them.
People can't get them right. No, I did actually try Steel Hunters the other day after writing this article. Because like I said, it shuts down in 3 months, so you try it while you can. Everything's unlocked for you. It does have a story mode. I've been playing through the story. It does have great boo physics and butt physics. Anyone interested in that? It's got a lot of customization stuff. You can make things on the body bigger or smaller, depending on preference.
Important features.
The important features are all there. So I am actually surprised the game failed as hard as it did. But to only give it 3 months is quite surprising. It's not even out of early access. They're cancelling it during early access, and it is from Wargame, the same people that do the warships and things like that games. So I am surprised it's shutting down as quick as it is, and to give it less than 3 months in early access to me is wild. But we've seen already in this podcast, there's so many games cancelling and layoffs. I guess it's good to cancel it now rather than cut the entire team later down the line. But yeah, it's disappointing. But it is free to play, so check it out while you can before October 8th before it completely shuts down. Jelly Troops has a release date, another release date. So while games are shutting down and games are being cancelled and there's loads of layoffs, there are more games coming out in different genres. This one's a colourful new RTS featuring slimes. That's right, slimes. Like Slime Rancher, I guess. I don't know. It looks very colourful, to be fair. And yeah, this one is coming from Nukenin team, a team founded in 2018 by Ken Watanabe, a former Nintendo employee who worked as a software programmer from 2005 to 2018. That is relevant. So yeah, it started as an idea for a Pikmin PvP spin-off in 2014, was turned into this, which is what you're going to get on PC and Switch later this year. So yeah, it's going to come, when is it coming out? September 2025, September 17th. That's when it's coming out. And it's got capture flag style matches. So you got PvP now, you got chance to command your slimes. You're going to have to control the map. And yeah, there's various power-ups to pick up to make your slime stronger and take on your enemies. So yeah, it looks like a good fun. I think this to me strikes me as more of a Switch game than a PC game, I must admit.
Yeah, the graphics and things like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely colourful.
That.
Definitely aimed toward a younger generation.
Yeah.
Actually, the graphics kind of remind me a bit League of Legends-y, to be honest. So yeah, this one comes out 17th of September. More games coming out. So it's not all doom and gloom for the industry, which is nice. And I do like my PvP strategy games, so I will probably check this one out at some point.
The next, we have the Inside Tokyo Game Show 2025. We got some updates about the exhibitors and what's new there. The Tokyo Game Show shows many games, especially from the Asian market. And we got some big companies which will be there for sure, like PlayStation, Xbox, Sega, Square Enix, Capcom, Konami, EA, Riot Games, and Bandai Namco. And there will be a total of 772 exhibitors from 46 countries, so there's basically everyone. It's one of the biggest game shows worldwide, with more than 4,000 booths there. And yeah, it will start on the 25th of September until the 28th of September. And then we get many updates about games, upcoming releases, maybe the new consoles. We'll see in September.
Yeah, I hope so. Next up, we have Fallout, Xbox, and Bethesda rumored to be working on multiple projects. I did mention that ZeniMax, the owner of Bethesda, had to cancel an upcoming MMO, but there are multiple Fallout projects in the works. One of them rumored to be Fallout 3, which people are clamoring for. Many are also hoping that it's Fallout New Vegas remaster or maybe a sequel, who knows? And of course, we also know Fallout 5 will come, but that's further down the line. Now, the news comes from a rumor from Jordan Midler, who works at Video Game Chronicles, and he was speaking on the Friends Per Second podcast via Skills Up. And yeah, basically he was just saying that there's multiple games in the works, but they're several years away. So there's good news and bad news with that as well. We've seen with Xbox Layoffs, maybe they're going to be delayed further. Maybe they get cancelled further down the line. Hopefully not. But yeah, with Fallout Season 2 coming on Prime, I think in December later this year, I think Xbox and Microsoft and of course Bethesda will be keen to get more Fallout projects out, basically, and that's what's happening. So yeah, if you're a fan of the post-apocalyptic series, don't worry, there is more coming. You just might have to wait a very, very long time.
Yeah, I still hope for the New Vegas remake. Would be amazing.
As we all do, unfortunately, the rumor is that it's going to be Fallout 3 coming, and Fallout New Vegas, we don't know, but hopefully.
No. The next, we have all the Destiny 2 expansions and episodes are free to play this month. From the 8th to 22nd of July, you can play all the games, all the DLCs, and there are many. So if you want to check out the full game, do it now. Grab a group of friends and play all the expansions which are there, and you don't need to buy them. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's Destiny.
Yeah, as mentioned in the intro, I downloaded Destiny because of this, to try out the expansions and stuff, and I can tell you now, Destiny 2 is now 130 gigabyte in size. And it took me 6 hours to download it because my internet is that bad. So that wasn't a fun experience. But yeah, Destiny 2 is free, all of it free for everyone. So check out while you can. And if you don't do it now, I think the episodes are actually live until July the 15th. So you've only got a couple of days to try the episodes, and they're going in the vault where you won't be able to play them again. So you have to be quick with this one. Hopefully your internet is faster than mine. Hopefully. Yeah, 130 gigabyte it is, by the way.
Yeah.
Why a game
How
so
much
big?
internet do you have? How fast is your internet?
It's like 30 megabytes or something. I used to have 1 gigabyte, but I moved a few weeks ago, and it dropped to 30 megabytes, the fastest I can get here. It's shocking. UK isn't designed for internet, not yet. Next up, we have Subnautica 2 gameplay teaser released after 2026 launch delay announcement. Yes, if you didn't know, Subnautica 2 was delayed until 2026, which is a shame because I love these games. Diving into the depth, exploring the darkness, and those horrible, horrible sea monsters while trying to survive all at the same time. But they did release a gameplay trailer, which was nice. It's only 1 minute, 20 seconds long, but you did get hints. Some things that are going to come when it finally drops. But I'd rather a game be delayed than rushed out. Too many games are released broken. So it is nice to see they're taking the time with this one.
Don't think it's because of that. You can show the trailer, we'll talk a bit. I'm into this topic. I'm totally into this topic. Show them the trailer and I will talk. Yeah, there was a deal. The Subnautica studio was bought by Krafton in 2021. And there are, the studio is now called Unknown Worlds. And there are many rumors that the publishers delayed the game on purpose because was a bonus payout if Unknown Worlds met some revenue of $250 million. And now Krafton delayed the game, and 3 of the head developers got kicked from the studio, and they now filed a lawsuit against Krafton because it's still not confirmed, but it's rumored, and the lawsuit speaks for it, that they don't want to pay out the $250 million they got promised when they made the deal in 2021. And one of the developers said the game would be ready to join early access in a few weeks. And then they could meet their revenue goal by the end of the year. And they would need the payout. And yeah, Krafton didn't want to pay, like always. The big companies don't want to pay, don't want to lose money, obviously. But if it's a deal, it's a deal.
Yep. Well, you went on a deep dive with that one.
Yeah, really. My TikTok For You page, like 3 videos in a row about it.
All right.
So, and then I checked on the web and everything, and yeah, I'm into it. Because I like the Subnautica games.
Yeah, they
I
are
played
good.
the first one when it released. It didn't have much, but I spent 40, 50 hours in it already when it released. I really love those games.
Yeah. So what Killian is saying is the official of news of community feedback delayed the game to get it better is a lie.
Yeah,
is what you say.
Exactly.
Potentially a lie.
Yeah, Krafton released a few statements. They said that the head leaders worked on different things in the office, didn't do their work, and so they kicked them and switched them out and delayed the game. And they all said, no, it's not true, and now they filed the lawsuit. And if it's true, hopefully they can get their money and make a good game for us, and get their deserved money.
Yeah. Wow. Well, hopefully we get it.
Hopefully.
So yeah, I can see here on the second article. Yeah, it's not good, is it? If that is all true.
Yeah, it would be a terrible reputation for Krafton.
Yeah, so as Charlie Cleveland says in his tweet, it says, we've now filed a lawsuit against Krafton, and the details should eventually become at least mostly public. You all deserve the full story. Suing a multi-billion-dollar company in a painful, public, and possibly protracted way was certainly not on my bucket list, but this needs to be made right. Subnautica has been my life's work. I would never willingly abandon it for the amazing team that has poured their hearts into it. As for the earnout, the idea that Max, Ted, and I wanted to keep it all for ourselves is totally untrue. I'm in this industry because I love it, not for riches. Historically, we've always shared our profits with the team. I did the same when we sold the studio. You can be damn sure we'll continue with the earnout bonus as well. They deserve it for all their incredible work trying to get this great game into your hands. Well, they've got some issues to sort out there.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's Unknown Worlds co-founder Charlie Cleveland, of course, there, making his feelings known and his side of the story. Ooh. Oh dear. Hopefully they sort it soon.
Yeah. Who continues?
Give us the good news about Ready or Not, Killian.
Okay, I give you good news. We talked about Ready or Not last week. They got review bombed because they want to censor the game on the PC. but still they got massive increases in player count. It went up from 5 to 6,000 to 12 to 16,000, so in an increase of over 200%. And yeah, the review bombing backfired a bit. It has 20% positive, but still everybody bought it. It was on Steam Summer Sale, 50% off from 50 euro to 25. And it will now release on a console as well with crossplay. So if you want to play with your friends, maybe all buy it. But the player count went up. Good news. Not everybody listens to the other players and get easily influenced. Some good news, at least.
Yeah, and I think Ready or Not is a phenomenal game. I've had it from very day one when it came into when it first came onto Steam. I absolutely loved the game. I don't mind the censorship too much. You know, it sucks of course when a game changes its overall vision type thing to try and get onto consoles. But I understand why they've done it. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's different. It's difficult if you have to always make 2 versions, much more work, and they can't make this many updates, then it would be annoying for them.
Yeah, I think it's been an overreaction, the review bombing, personally.
Yeah.
But maybe that's part of the PC first console type thing, you know, which is better. PC players a little bit more entitled. And I'm a PC player, I don't have a console. But yeah, I think it's a phenomenal game. And like you were right to mention the fact that it was on the Steam Summer Sale. That will bring a lot more players into it. And right now on Orky Shop anyway, you can get it for 18 euros. So it's even cheaper than it was on the Steam Summer Sale if you want to pick it up.
Yeah, I've checked all my games. Clear Obscure, for example, it was, I think, 45 euro or so in the Steam Summer Sale. And the key price dropped as well, obviously, and I bought it for 28 euro. So
yeah, I got it.
It's always worth checking for keys.
Yeah, I think I got it
even in summer sales.
Just under 30 euros when it came out. So yeah, definitely check allkeyshop.com.
Yeah.
I expect my check in the post. So, next we have Need for Speed Rivals. Killian, there's more bad news.
Yeah, more bad news.
Tell us about this one. You wrote it. Tell us about this one.
Okay, I will do this one as well. Need for Speed Rivals will shut down on the 7th of October. After 12 years, the game now shuts down. It will get taken offline on the 7th of October. Then you can't play online races anymore. Plus, the campaign will still be playable. It's not the first Need for Speed game. It happened to many before. Need for Speed 1, Shift 2, Undercover, Carbon, Most Wanted. They all shut down in the last 5 years. And now it's Rivals, all the old games who don't have many online players anymore. Only like maybe 100 per day get offline. So they save the server cost. Most of these servers run on older technology. So they're complicated to maintain and it's costing more. It's not cost efficient for them. So yeah, if you want to play the game online, now it's your last chance. If you want to get all the achievements, it's your last chance because there are 2 online achievements. So maybe do them at least. Yeah, and they're now focusing on their newer Need for Speed games, even if they don't do new ones. Haha. Maybe in a few years, after they got a bit of a break from Need for Speed, they will get new games.
Would you say the franchise is struggling?
The franchise is struggling, yeah. They haven't gotten updates for the newest game in over a year now, and they're not planning to release a new game in the next 2 or 3 years. And the last one was Need for Speed Unbound, December 2022. So the franchise has a bit of a backlash right now. It's not working as well as it should, because Need for Speed is a big franchise.
Yeah.
If you think about racing arcade games, you think about Need for Speed, and they don't do much about it. They don't work with the IP right now. Yeah.
I always think it's sad as well when the older games get shut down. I think publishers should do more to try and keep them going. You know, because, you know, how will future generations play these older games over than emulation? I think that's a bit sad. Of course, to take away I get why they shut down the servers. You know, it must be hard to maintain a game there's no one's played since 2020, for instance. But at the same time, I think more must be done to preserve games and all their features. But I don't know what the answer is. But publishers, like I said,
Yeah, it's hard.
EA are
It's a
massive, aren't
hard
they? Surely
topic.
EA can afford to keep a server
Yeah,
going.
especially you just need like one small server. Think about you have maybe actively 50 players per day. So you just need like 2 or
Yeah.
3 lobbies which can be hosted, and that's it. It's not this much capacity they need for it.
Yeah.
Cost like, how much costs a micro server? The games are old, so you don't need this much RAM and everything. It's like maybe 100 euro per month. It's nothing for EA. It's nothing for EA.
No,
So
definitely not when you're paying your execs how many millions.
exactly.
But yeah, let's preserve games. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Lords of the Fallen hits a major milestone. Now, Lords of the Fallen is one of those games where people have not really talked to it too well. But after the recent Steam Summer Sale in a couple of years, it's now hit 5.5 million players, which is good. Now, Lords of the Fallen was relaunched not that long ago. It had version 2.0, which kind of overhauled quite a lot of its systems. I remember it happening. And the Souls-like action RPG then got a lot more players back into it because it did fix a bit of gameplay, did fix the jankiness of its few items and that sort of thing, which definitely needed doing too. So yeah, version 2.0 has been a massive success for it. And yeah, 5.5 million lamp bearers worldwide across PlayStation and PC. I think it's on Xbox as well. I think it's on Xbox Series X. So yeah, big news coming out from there. So hopefully this means more updates. It does get new patches. It does get bug fixes and tweaks and balance change and that sort of thing. But hopefully we get much more from the franchise going down the line because there is a lot of potential here. There is a lot of potential with Lords of the Fallen. It just needs a lot of love, care and support. And hopefully this milestone helps that.
And then I think our last news are about Killing Floor 3. And today there starts the stress test for the game. Killing Floor 3 is the newest installment in this beloved zombie series, I can say. And it should already be launched in March 2025, but it got pretty critical feedback. And so the team said, okay, we don't release it, we work on it, we make it better. And they're stress testing it right now. The first session just ended, I think, and the second one will start. So we'll see if everything works out for them. And if this happens, maybe it will release soon. I think when the podcast is out, you're too late to test it. I'm not sure because of the time zones. Let me check what says my Steam if I check Killing Floor 3. Yeah, you can request access, and I don't think it will be playable. But it will release in 11 days on the 24th of July. So then you can play it for sure. Yeah, Killing Floor 3.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good game because Killing Floor 2 is absolutely massively popular.
Yeah.
And it did offer some quite unique zombie play. I mean, there's a lot of zombie shooters out there in hack and slash and things, but Killing Floor 2, I think, set the genre. It was on its own thing. Hopefully Killing Floor 3 does the same, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully these stress tests work and the game actually launches on time. That would be nice for a change. So yeah, that's all the gaming news for today, which is nice. And yeah, what's standing out for you, Gillian? What's standing out?
What's standing out? Yeah, definitely the Subnautica problem.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the biggest one for me this week.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Yeah, Subnautica 2 is a mess for sure, especially with all the bonuses and money and whatnot. Hopefully they sort that out soon in time for 2026 release. For me, I think it's just good to see teams like, the Dying Light team not do layoffs and just move their team around and focus on one single game or one single title rather than like 3 or 4 projects. So it's good that they've not laid off staff like Microsoft did or shut down studios or whatnot. I think more developers need to learn to refocus rather than just lay people off as just an option. So yeah, going on to game releases for next week. There's a lot of them to get through. First up is it Dawn Apart, Killian? I think it's Dawn Apart.
It is Dawn Apart, yeah.
It's Dawn Apart. So games releasing next week, it will be Dawn Apart. This is coming out on the 14th of July, which is the Monday. It's coming out on PC. It's a colony sim, a space colony sim and factory sim with fully destructible environments where you mine, automate, and defend your settlers or lead a rebellion against the very corporation pulling your strings. It's going to launch in early access, and early access is going to include the base game, which features core gameplay systems such as the automation of building part, the colony simulation, combat, destruction, and a few other features such as terraforming, its day-night cycle, and a campaign, as well as a sandbox mode. So the price may increase after launch, so if you want to check it out now, do so before it does increase in price. Right now, the price is not available. But yeah, it comes out in just a day when this podcast is made. So check it out soon. And it does look quite hectic. If you do like planning and executing strategies, this is going to be a game for you. It's going to keep you busy for hundreds of hours, I'm sure, even in early access.
All its automation. I see the screenshots, and there's so many conveyor belts.
Yeah, it definitely looks complicated, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The graphics are quite blocky as well. A lot of people like that. Yeah, this is going to be a game that keeps you busy and keeps you learning every time you play it.
Then next we have Stronghold Crusader, the Definitive Edition. I like the Stronghold Crusader games a lot. I played it when I was young, not so long ago, I know. But then I played this game with some friends local, and the new Definitive Edition expands the original game with 8 new playable units, 4 fresh AI lords, and 2 new campaigns, and 4 Sense of Time scrimmage trails. You can play it all solo or co-op. These trials as a new option. All the graphics got better, the market is full, the units look better, the game looks better in general. Even the advisor looks different, but don't worry, there is an option to get back the old advisor look. I will change it back because I like the old advisor. He is just iconic. I can't see him in his new look. I don't like him this way. I need him looking extremely mad about everything. Yeah. The game released on the 15th of July for PC.
Looking forward to that one myself as well. Next up, we have Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream. This is an isometric, narrative-driven stealth game where you'll join Hannah, who searches for her lost brother, kidnapped brother. We don't know. Brother's missing, so she's going to try and find out what's happened, and that's going to lead to a series of catastrophic events as she dives deeper into the mystery and uncovers the secrets of the city. It's inspired by early 1900s Scandinavia. So that's the type of thing you're going to be jumping into. Nice little steampunk world or sci-fi world kind of thing going on here. And again, by the screenshots, it does look pretty impressive. You can have multiple ways to avoid enemies, solve different puzzles, and just go about your missions in general. You can take them out with force, use stealth. Like I said, there's plenty of things to jump into, and this does look like a fun adventure. This is going to launch for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S on July 15th as well. Oh, and it has full controller support, which is rare for isometric games. So,
yes,
especially like this.
Then next you have Madoka Magica Majora Excedra.
I think you've done that very well, I must say.
Thanks. I haven't prepared. It was my first time. Yeah, it's a game with the characters from the anime series, Puella Magi Madoka Magica. And it will feature a new story setting, which isn't told in any of the mangas or in the anime. And you have a 3D game with, I think, turn-based combat. And you will play as the magical girls and battle in this four-player game with anime cutscenes, dialogues, and everything you knew from your Japanese anime games. Just with little magical girls.
Exactly.
The game will release on the 16th of July for Steam.
And it's going to be free to play. How exciting.
And it's free to play, and it has online PvP and online co-op, and yeah.
That is exciting. Next up, we have Dreadzone. This one I'm looking forward to as well. This is coming to early access on the 17th of July for PC. And if you're not bored of your survival games set in deadly quarantine zones after a zombie apocalypse, well, Dreadzone is perfect for you. I'm looking forward to this one. You're going to be out scavenging for rare resources and exploring the zone, staying alive. There's going to be enemy soldiers patrolling the area that you're going to have to try and avoid, or you could join them. It's up to you. You're going to build your own narrative within this. You're going to be building your own hideouts. You're going to be hunting animals. And like I said, it's just about how you want to survive and how you want to approach it as well. It is single player. It does have online co-op as well, so you can be able to play with your friends. And if you're like me, you haven't picked up Stalker 2 yet because it's a bit too pricey, or you haven't checked out Atom 4, well, you can jump into this one. It's going to come into early access, and early access is going to get you a solid and enjoyable experience. Features a complete map filled with diverse content to explore, including various creatures, NPCs, and wildlife. And you're going to have a variety of weapons, items, buildable structures, and it does come with multiplayer and controller support at launch and early access. Like I said, this is going to come out on the 17th of July on PC.
Next, we have Neon Abyss 2. Cyberpunk 2D action roguelike game with full of neon graphics, like the name already says. You can play it in co-op with up to 4 players. Many different combat styles, unlimited item synergies, and it's a roguelike, so the map changes every time, so it don't get boring this easily, especially not with friends. And the most important part, you can fish in the game as well. So it's a game.
It's a game, yeah.
It's a game. It's not something else. It's a game. You have hard boss fights. You have to dodge hundreds of bullets. It's a bit hard. It's funny. It has some memes in it, like the Plants vs Zombies. Not Plants. Stop Plants vs Zombies is correct.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, many different items. It's a fun game to play with your friends. And it will release on the 17th of July.
Yeah, the first game was very good. Look forward to that one.
Yeah, and you can play the demo on Steam right now for free.
Exactly. Little Fighter 2 Remastered is coming. What is this? It's about Little Fighters, and it's a second one. That's about all you need to know.
That's it.
It's a 2D arcade fighter, and yeah, it's coming with quite a few new key features. It's got enhanced visuals, so completely redrawn high-resolution graphics. It's got improved local network gameplay. It supports up to 8 players. That is crazy. 8-player local co-op, well, PvP. That's going to be nasty for you and your friends. It's got a more stable combat experience, which means it runs smoother and more reliably. And it plans on future content additions with new characters and levels, which is quite good. And like I said, there's a lot going on in this game. If you want to be your own little anime character, nice and angry, and smash your friends to bits, online or local, this is a game for you. And to be honest, by the screenshots, it looks absolutely chaotic.
Yeah,
it looks.
definitely.
I can't.
So many players.
I'm one of those people when there's 8 players on the screen, I lose track of where I am. So yeah, I will have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to be button smashing it anyway. Super excited for this one. And this comes out on the 18th of July. Like I said, 8-player co-op or PvP. It's coming out on PC.
And then the last game. We're getting to an end. It's Black Stigma, a third-person hero shooter game with many different characters. You can customize your handgun, your preferences, upgrade abilities in different ways. Play like you like it in multiplayer matches. The game will be free to play. Yeah, you can upgrade your weapon with extensions, scopes. You have epic moves. You can jump. Someone has a katana. And yeah, all the characters have different skills you can use in the fight. You can buy items, like in all the new hero shooters. Let's see if the game gets popular for more than 1 week.
I hope it does. It kind of looks like a John Wick simulator with the handguns.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, just pistols, so no big weapons. Yeah, the game will release on the 18th of July on Steam, and it's free to play, so check it out.
I will be checking it out, Killian, because as someone who
That's
used to
good.
play the original COD games, custom game modes with pistol-only headshots, that's the only thing we played for like 4 or 5 years on the early COD games. I'm so looking forward to this. So yeah, early access, cannot wait. And that, you're right, that's it. That's all the gaming news. That's all the games coming out next week. Yeah, let us know in the comments which news hit you hardest or what games you're looking forward to playing the most. Gillian, any last thoughts before we head off? I'll leave you with the last word as usual.
Okay. Play Clear Obscure Expedition 33. Don't be like me and just buy it. Play it.
Play it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.